Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night. Depends on where you are in the world. Uh, I'm sorry for my not really slept well look, but it was a long day, evening, and I obviously followed practically everything uh, about the inauguration of President Trump and his Vice President GD Vance, and of course also enjoyed very much the outgoing administration of Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. And there are so many things I could say about the events yesterday, and I'm gonna pick a few because there are so many people who are explaining everything step by step. What happened yesterday? I think one of the most big things was um, during the sworn in procedure. Trump, of course, didn't touch his Bibles held by his lovely wife, First Lady now, Melania. And so that I was I was losing a couple of drops of sweat myself because of that. I was like, "What the hell? That just happened here." I mean, J.D. Vance was sworn in at 12, prompt, and with the hands on the Bible, and of course, Mr. Trump was after that, 1 minute after that, and didn't touch the Bibles. The day before, during one of his speeches, he said many times, um, um, he used many times the words sworn in. I had to be swearing in, and um, I was like, after the third time or something, he said that, I was like, yeah, right. But now we know you have to be sworn in. Um, yeah. So the guy who did the swore in procedure was Mr. Roberts, and Mr. Roberts also performed that during Obama administration, and he also fumbled the oath there. Um, so I think the most important thing to know about that whole trick is to know that Trump didn't need to be sworn in because he already was sworn in, and somebody who is already president can't be become become president again. So he didn't go for that. um I'm very glad that nothing bad happened during or before or after the events. Bad, I mean, like bad things like another assassination attempt or whatever crazy thing they had planned. I'm sure they have prevented it. Um, yes, and now, of course, there is the lamestream media who is trying one last time. I think I really think it's the last time to yeah, to provoke stupid ideas about this new administration, and yeah, it's just it won't work, and it will only help to uncover and expose the huge evil part the mainstream media played out, I think, through all of history. And a lot of people now know that the mainstream media, of course, is an outlet for propaganda, and narratives are being forced upon us via those media outlets to believe their narratives, and to by believing it also help create it to become truth. So it's not only they know exactly how creation and creating and manifesting works, and they've used it against us. And I think it's an important part now of our work to prepare ourselves uh, for upcoming tribunals. And um, I have pinned a message on my Facebook page, so you can go and see that. um, it's about real true patriot. Reporter Catherine Herridge is actually at Gitmo, and is looking into the military trials and what it all means. Um, uh, and I think it's part of our preparation to know things about military tribunals. Of course, the American government has their own site, and it's the official website of the United States government. And you can look up a military justice overview, and it will explain a couple of things which are interesting to know, because I strongly believe that in very short future, it won't take long, we'll be witnessing tribunals. And I do believe that, of course, there are still tribunals going on, but there already have been a lot of tribunals as well, already. And they are all recorded, and so that the people at one point can uh, witness some of that. Excuse me. And I think it's a very important thing to be updated about. So it's a very interesting timing that this reporter is now in Guantanamo Bay, and to to already tell us a couple of things, and which is all for preparation for what's to come. um, People were laughed off and were treated very harsh by the media outlets if they were talking already about coming to tribunals. And I'm really interested also in how long the mainstream media is able to sing this stupid tune about all the events connecting to the Trump inauguration and the Trump administration. I've called this live "The Boss is Back," It has been used a lot already. Couple of just couple of last days, and um, he really Trump really is a boss. I mean, I saw him yesterday signing executive orders and talking to the press, and so what a machine. I mean, and he also understands, of course, he understands what the public wants. So he showed yesterday in the arena to the public that he was signing executive orders, and it was read out loud what those were. And so it's very uh, it's an element of show, and it's an element to also show the people that um, he is very interested in what the people think and want to share it with the people. And for that matter, he is a totally different person than a Biden was, or a Kamala D. Harris. And um, it's uh, you can look it up, because I'm not gonna tell everything. I mean, you have to still do your research about everything I say and what others say. But I do know that the first 100 days of this administration are um, probably the most important 100 days of a new administration in history. And the speed of assigning the executive orders is very interesting, and is very important as well. I do believe that it's very the, the thing is, the people who already know more about this whole thing because of the Q posts, and um, followed around people who were explaining everything about Trump and Q, and the whole movement around it, um, and what is happening. I think it's very important to understand that that what is happening now is for the people who already know a bit more. Um, um, for us, it will all go very fast. For others who don't know yet, or don't know much yet, or enough yet, for those, it will become more clear and clear every step the Trump administration and his movement behind him, his team, will make. And um, that is a really good thing. So there are a couple of things which are important. The military, um, their part in this whole thing will become clearer uh, day by day, I think. And the fact that we are already now getting prepared for things as Guantanamo Bay and what is happening there, and military tribunals, is is a good thing, because it will go fast, and we will be witnessing the meaning of that really soon. Um, it's it's totally different than, for example, the Nuremberg um, tribunal, because it was very big in the news. But if you see what was ultimately achieved there, it was not in comparison of what we are going to witness now. And it's I think it's only good to be prepared. It's good to know more about like things like JAG, uh, that's J dot A dot G dot martial law, um, uh, the different kinds of court styles within the military justice system. So it's you can look that up, and you can read that, or find whatever information about it which is available at the moment. I think it's good to know more about that before it all starts. Um, People ask a lot about emergency broadcasting. Um, I'm not convinced that it will be there like in the form of what has been told, like days and days after another, with documentaries about what has happened. I think maybe I think it's the same information will come out, but maybe in a less disruptive and less harsh way. So people who are not really ready yet can also jump more easily on board. So I think it will be done with short films, with people like this female reporter who is now visiting Guantanamo Bay, things like that, to show us what is going on and what has been going on for quite some time now. Um, there are a lot of good people you can look for on Telegram or whatever outlet, um, who have good information about what is to come. Just remember that the first 100 days of this Trump administration are very important, and it's going to be the days where the Q saying was, you can't tell them, you have to show them. Well, a lot of things will be shown in those 100 days, and I think President Trump is already showing a lot of things right now, with all the executive orders he is signing, because he knows the time is very precious, and he needs every minute of the day to accomplish what has to be accomplished and what he's here to do for. Um, um, then there was something with Eric, one of the sons of President Trump. He was making a sign, and it's not the Illuminati sign. It's actually the upside down Illuminati sign. You can look that up, and it's a very strong, good thing. And he showed it very publicly, and it's you can shortly say the Illuminati pyramid has tumbled down and has been set upside down, and now it's the other way around. And because that's what the enemies did. They everything which was true and beautiful, they twisted and turned it around to their beliefs and made it ugly and corruptive, etc. Are there more things to say? Well, yeah, there were obviously there were more strange things during the inaugurational events yesterday. Um, I found it very odd that the flags on the White House were half-mast, um, half stok in het Nederlands, in Dutch. So yeah, what does it all mean? I think uh, between now and those 100 days, so many things will be thrown upon us. It will be a tsunami of truth, and I think it's interesting that there are already so many people who know about this, and uh, that we can actually support others, and become more united with what becomes available of truth in the coming time, because it will be a lot. And even I think for us who do know a bit more, I think it's really a tiny bit. It will be even overwhelming for us. So it's not like we know everything. We know a little bit more than others, and they will be soon catching up, and it will be a crazy ride, because 100 days is a very short period of time to become more aware of what has been going on for decades and decades and decades and decades and decades in this world. So I think with compassion, we need to look with compassion, and empathy and honor in our hearts to those who are be awakened up much more quicker, and we had more time. um, so there's that. And yeah, I think it's very exciting what is to come. And whenever there is something very interesting about it to tell you or to show you, then I will do that. And it's not because I know what is happening. I'm learning every day, and I'm sure in those coming periods we all learn so much. And it's going to be exciting, but it's also going to be overwhelming. And sometimes I think we are tested. um, yes. What I also think is a really big one is, yeah, Biden pardoned a lot of idiots, but he didn't pardon himself. So that's very interesting. So I think, yeah, the first arrest will shock the world. Well, I hope it's gonna be. I hope it's gonna be Biden. It can be a lot of people, of course. It can be Harris. It can be Fauci. It can be blah, 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 blah. But because he didn't pardon himself, I truly hope it will be him where it starts, and then we'll see um, we'll see how that will continue. A lot of arrests. Um, so yeah, I think it's all good. I mean, all these changes are what we want. But that doesn't mean it can be difficult. I mean, it can be difficult. And I think that the internet is such a great tool uh, now to provide with our uplifted energies, and the energies of celebration, and of knowing a little bit more, because we must not think that we know a lot because we call ourselves awake. We are a little bit more aware of what is going on, but that's the a very small tip of of a huge iceberg. And not the whole iceberg will come up, but more of the tip certainly will. um, so yes, the military justice system, just go and look into that. Tribunals, overseas stuff like that. Guantanamo Bay is just one place where tribunals can take place. It's a very important one, but it's only one. There are more. Even here, Portugal, at the Azores Islands have there are a couple of places also for those kinds of tribunals, and there are many places like that. So you can look that up. You can read yourself, and uh, you can read and inform yourself a bit more, so that you're more prepared for that is what to come, because that is gonna come. And yeah, so very exciting. A lot will be shown. And once again, you can't tell everything. You have to show it to the people, and that is what is going on right now. And we are going to see a lot more. And what I really liked about all the events was the accent was on the military. And yeah, that's obviously why. It was a very impressive, I think. And the parade, the military parade, and I really enjoyed it. And it's, whatever your opinion is about the military and stuff like that, we are going to a whole different world where where warfare is just not like that anymore. But my God, we needed the military for the past years to clean up what had to be cleaned up is so beyond our imagination. um, I'm very thankful of what they did and what they are still doing. And also with the tribunals, I know Trump said once about it. It was to read it. You could have read it on a Telegram channel, which is marked as spam and a scam. And but what they tell about the tribunals that already has taken place, I believe that information. And um, Trump said once about that um, that those executions and those trials are not like a party. It's something that has to be done. And it's not really a festive thing. Of course, it's a good cleanup, and it's very important that it happens. But I understand the way he looks at that. It's something that has to be done, but it's not like a party to execute and clean up all kinds of creatures. So yeah, so um, we're gonna see a lot about the military justice system, and and also what the military has been doing uh, for a long time already now, for almost 10 years at least. That we are aware of it, because in 2016 it already started. And uh, but yeah, it will be visible to us now. So it's like future proofs past, and we're gonna see what already has happened, and um, that makes our future much more brighter and much more like we all want it now with what we know. So yeah, let's stay tuned, and let's see what this Trump administration brings in. It's not a new wind; it's with tornado speed, and yeah, we're gonna watch it very closely and very carefully. And whenever there's something interesting to share about it, I will do that. And I will finish off with some things that has nothing to do with this. Um, my year, this year is going to be a very great year. We are now in the period of Aquarius. I am an Aquarius, and uh, it's a very special thing. It's a very special extra thing. Um, and it's extra strong right now this month until Aquarius is the Aquarius season is over, but it actually has just started yesterday. No, the 19th, I think. And yeah, I think. And so timing is perfect. So we are already in the age of Aquarius, and it's now the season of Aquarius, so that's extra strong. So for this month I expect a lot. um for this Aquarian season, I mean, that it's going to be explosive. It's going to be electric, and it's a very special energy. And so for me, it's going to be a personal year of massive growth, and getting back my well um, personal achieve personal goals, but also more confident and stronger in myself. um, I've already changed a couple of things. Uh, no alcohol anymore, or at least uh, um, uh, only with special occasions. I have now a bubbly, but that's actually water. I'm going to take a sip. It's like they call it black cat energy, and I'm very much in it right now. And it's about taking good care of myself, and um, being very busy with myself. And winter is the perfect season also for that. And after the winter, I'll rise like a phoenix, and hand in hand with my, well, yeah, I'm building on a couple of things, and I will achieve them this year, and that's a magnificent feeling. I mean, Trump himself is a very good example for it, and a lot of people from his administration as well. Uh, it's nice to look at people with such inspirational stories and who can lift you. And it's very important to be surrounded by people with an energy like that, and who have a supportive energy towards you. And all the people who don't have that, or try to put you down, you have to diss them. And you have to clean house, you have to clean everything, and you have to be prepared and strong and confident about the future, and believe that every dream you have can be achieved if you set your mind to it, you put the work in it, and you have the right people surrounding you. Um, so yeah, so that's something about my own things, and I also start posting about that. It's all new stuff, and yeah, different stuff than where I came out of, because I believe very much in the wizard energy, and wizards are alchemists, and we all can tap into those energies of those um, characters, and the the deepest shit and the darkest nights of the soul are so medicinal for us, and to make a huge change and make a huge time lapse jump, and timeline jump as well, and to just have a total different approach to the trauma I have lived through, and now it's time to use my gold, and to put that in the world. So hope to see you another time. This was it for today. Enjoy the couple of, especially those 100 days. Take also in mind, you don't have to believe everything, but there are all energies, and energy is real. And if we believe it's real, we create that it is real. So there is now, we are in the age of Aquarius, and this is the Aquarian season. So it's extremely strong energy. You can sense that, you can feel it, you can work with it. And so I expect a lot of firework. See you soon. Have a great day, evening, night, whatever. And be the love that you are. Take good care of yourselves and your loved ones. And till the next one. Ciao, ciao. Thanks for listening and watching. Ciao, ciao, ciao.